just to let you know I wanna. I'm a smoke. Make it rain just to let you know.
Yeah, pulling up with the crew.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Crime. It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans. Hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands. With some hood that's ready to with the. Since I came in, it made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the is a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two pass rushes that have caused more than a few sleepless nights for quarterbacks and offensive coordinators. It's Khalil Mack and Von Miller.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal. And I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Lynch to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Third down and 12. They go play action now. Lynch looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. He's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
They start the drive with Lynch. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the play, it's Marshawn Lynch who appears to have been shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Try it again on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Lynch. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one moving forward as we wrap up the first month of NFL football. Throwing his car on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Sebastian Janikowski has fashioned quite a career. I wonder if he's just a little bit jealous, though, because Adam Vinatieri leads him in just about every category. That's the only guy ahead of him.
Yeah, he's second in points, field goals made, extra points made, you name it, but he still had a heck of a career.
A monster career, an incredible leg.
So the Broncos coming out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch it now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
All right, here we go.
Now it's Simeon. They go screenplay to Langford. And he is knocked down from the side. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, here we
on second down. Anderson. And an alley to run. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Pistol, they run with Anderson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
They'll try the air now with Simeon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And McManus able to put it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. Lynch running the counter. He finds an opening past the 40. Lynch busting free. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Oakland. 68 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
To play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And here we go on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Shift together here from the D-line. They start the drive with Anderson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. Looking deep for Demarius. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green
To throw is Simeon. And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 1st down, it's Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They give it to Anderson. And an alley to run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Over. All right, here we go.
Back to throw, Simeon. And he rifles one incomplete. From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr to throw on second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They run again on first down. Anderson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the red zone now, Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. Nifty. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Steps away. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Carr now on first down. Roberts with it over the middle. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, Anderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And able to find Green. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Simeon on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On third down, that's Lynch. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And that's hooking, and Janikowski missed it. It's no good, wide right, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield.
Right, here we go.
Might want to take that
Green,
course.
39. Green, 39. Detroit.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Simeon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Simeon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Gives to Marshawn. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now Anderson running right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second is Simeon. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room to run inside the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game. At this stage in the fourth, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Roberts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On first down, Carr. He's going to sling this deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On the handoff, Lynch. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Carr now to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
No. Patriot! Here we go now.
On first down, Simeon. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Simeon. Now they go screen. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast. Maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Simeon now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Broncos on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Now Simeon. And the pressure gets to him again. Aldon Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Simeon and the offense staying put. They'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go. Back Philly. Here we go.
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now it's all the Wallet. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Raiders, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Denver, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Honorable C note.
Yeah, little fish.
I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys in that can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check, 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 check. Going up, going up, going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up, going up, going up. Did it like my persona. Going up, going up, going up. Remember no was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up, walking, walking. Show up, show up. Bet, hold up, glow up, glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow, glow up, glow up, glow up. Yeah, I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah, that guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad flying, he ain't. Let me back, I gave me until I was going on Miami. They all cornballs, they can't stand me. I finesse, all them. I hear, get a plan. Let's go that my whoa. No low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys in that can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Remember no was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up, walking. Show up. Bet, hold up, glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow, glow up. She lucky, cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. Know me, I walk up in demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed with the Fanta. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, fast as Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys in that can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Remember no was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up, walking. Show up. Bet, hold up, glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow, glow up. Yeah. The roof.
Oh my goodness.